What's up, combat sport enthusiasts? It's your boy Cam, back again with another video from Grappler's Graveyard. Today we are ultimately going to be reviewing some boxing gloves. I'm going to be changing up the style of the videos here just slightly. Ultimately, the business is currently growing. We have been able to bring on other people to try to help us in the process of getting more content out there for you guys. Now, just so you're aware, if this is your first video seeing us, we are currently on a mission to help people find the top-rated boxing glove under $200. I saw an issue in the market when I was looking for them, when I was starting to get into my striking practice. When you go to Reddit, when you go to these sub forums or look at Google to try to help find the top-rated glove, in general, you're met with Cleto Reyes and winning as like the overwhelming two best boxing gloves, which they are. They are great boxing gloves from the look of them. They are, but they're also $400 to $250. I didn't really think it was as affordable. Not a lot of people want to spend a car payment on a pair of gloves, especially if they're just starting to get into it. So if you guys continue to scroll down and see, we do have multiple videos so far highlighting a couple pairs that we've tried out ourselves. But we wanted to bring somebody on that maybe had a little bit more time to dedicate to, the combat sports. I train often, but the person I'm bringing on to try to help grade these gloves trains much more than I do. Ultimately, he's been on the channel before. His name is Kieran. He's a black belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, trains Muay Thai 5-6 times a week. It's multiple sparring rounds, multiple rounds on the heavy bags, so that we're going to be able to help you guys get a full picture of which gloves are going to ultimately be the best. At the end of the day, right, these videos do ultimately cost a lot to make. I'm spending thousands of dollars buying these gloves, so it would mean the world to me if you guys liked, subscribed, commented if any of these videos are helpful, or if you guys want to see certain products get reviewed in the future. Just let us know. We're happy to create them, but we have to kind of piece it out and make it make sense as much as possible. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video on these first thoughts of today's boxing gloves. Excuse my voice, I am getting sick. I don't feel the best right now, but ultimately let's go ahead and jump into the video. What is up, combat sport enthusiasts? It's your boy Cam, back again with another video. As you guys saw in the first part, we are breaking this video or these reviews into two segments now. First segment is going to be me talking a little bit about first initial thoughts on a pair of boxing gloves. Second part is going to be the fighter test, where we have Kieran help us review process after putting these gloves through more rounds, so you guys can get a better understanding of what you are buying when you get these boxing gloves. Remember, end goal is to help you find the best boxing glove under $200 at or around the $200 price point, so that you don't have to float through and test out all these gloves ultimately like we have. So without further ado, today we are showcasing and highlighting the Rival RB10 bag glove, heavy bag glove. Right off rips, I will tell you guys, like, this is another pair. Like, we've had two back-to-back really good boxing gloves come in with the Mk1s and these Rivals. Now, one note about these specifically, they are $225, so they are slightly above that range that we're ultimately looking for, which does kind of ding it. But if I'm being completely honest, these gloves might have topped the Mk1s and ultimately have become my favorite pair of boxing gloves on the market, bar none. Better than Hayabusa, better than Mk1, Rival is number one right now. What we're looking at here, I think it combined everything that I liked both about the Hayabusa and the Mk1. When you actually put your hand inside of this glove, it feels incredible, right? Nice smooth interior, nice space around the thumb area, so you're actually getting the space that you need. And then the unique feature here, the dual lock wrist guard here. Now, one thing that people didn't necessarily, what I personally loved about the Hayabusa was that it had something similar to this, where the wrist protection was taken like to the next level. I like this because I've broken my wrists a handful of times throughout my life, playing football, playing other sports, and I need wrist support, right? And not every day I'm wrapping my hands or putting on wrist guards or anything like that. So if you're kind of like in the same boat as me where you care about the wrist protection, then like these gloves are going to be incredible buys for you. While they are a little bit on the higher price side, I think it's well worth it at the end of the day for the quality that you're getting. Now, some things that I do want to note here, right? There aren't necessarily any like breathable holes like you'll see on some of the other pairs that we've, gotten our hands on. So your hand can get pretty sweaty. These will stink relatively quick, but as you guys can see, attention to detail here is like second to none. Like these gloves look sick, embroidered, high quality, etching, and everything related to it. Comfortable on the inside. The padding isn't necessarily the softest. Kind of on, if you've had the Hayabusa, they're kind of on the same par there from a padding standpoint. So I guess if we're comparing the padding from the Mk1 and the rival, the Mk1s are slightly better, but overall I would choose this glove over the Mk1s pretty much any day. One thing that you need to know here with these gloves, they don't come in ounce size. So these come in small, medium, or large. Depending on your hand size, I don't have like huge hands or anything like that. And these are just medium gloves. They fit perfect. They fit really well. But, other people are obviously going to be having smaller or bigger hands than I am. They make it relatively easy. You don't have to pick, weight or anything related to it. You just go small, medium, or large. Without further ado, guys, we're going to go ahead and jump into the fight testing side of this video. If you haven't already, be sure to like and subscribe and comment. Leave more comments, whatnot. Tell us what we want to review. Let's go ahead and jump into the second half of this video.
Yeah, I like the rivals a lot. They're perfect for training. They work really well, whether you're hitting the bag, whether, you're sparring, kick playing. I love that the fingers open up a little bit, easy to catch kicks. They're pretty lightweight, pretty durable, and the straps allow you to take them on and off pretty easily during training. Yeah, the rival RB10s, great wrist support, whether or not you wrap your hands, and easy to slip on and off during training. But yeah, when you're going for some heavy bag work and stuff, really great wrist support. Knuckle support, I guess the glove's just pretty good coverage all around. Thumb feels secure in there. Regarding the knuckles, whether you're hitting the bag hard, sparring heavy, again, or kick playing, good support of the knuckles. I don't wrap my hands often, and just really good support all around, whether it's wrist support, knuckles, thumb, full coverage everywhere. On the scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, I'd put this in the 9s for sure. Whether it's, again, lightweight glove, durable, good support for the wrist, good support for the hand, high 9s.